The Department of Veterans Affairs is conducting a large outreach campaign, the largest in its history, in hopes of bringing more veterans into the VA. Adam Farina is the Assistant Secretary for the Office of Public and Intergovernmental Affairs in the VA. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here to help us understand what this effort is all about and why it is working. So can you explain?
Absolutely. So a couple of years ago, President Biden signed the PACT Act into law, which was a new law that expanded health care to millions of veterans and their survivors. And when that happened, he and Secretary McDonough gave us a mission at VA, which is to reach out to every one of those veterans and their survivors and make sure that they're getting the health care and benefits that they deserve. Since then, we've conducted the largest outreach campaign in VA history, with thousands of events across the country, text messages, emails to veterans, a nationwide advertising campaign, really an all-hands-on-deck effort with one goal in mind, just to get veterans to come to VA for what they've earned. And as a result of that, we're currently delivering more care and more benefits to more veterans than ever before in our nation's history. And we're going to look to keep it up because veterans who come to VA are proven to do better.
And Adam, why was this necessary? Why weren't the veterans coming to the VA?
I think that oftentimes veterans leave the service and they don't know about the full extent of health care and benefits that are available to them. And look, this is a new law. This is the biggest expansion of veteran benefits since the GI Bill. And so under that law, many veterans didn't know that they're now eligible for health care, that they're now eligible for additional monthly payments or benefits under this law. And so this has all been about awareness, about outreach, about helping veterans understand what VA can provide for them and getting them to come to VA to do it.
Well, in the past, there's been some negative chat out there about the VA and its services. How have you overcome that?
Absolutely. Look, I think our message to veterans is that this is not your grandfather's VA. It's not your grandmother's VA. VA outperforms private sector health care across every metric. And the most important one is veteran trust. 440,000 veterans were recently surveyed who come to VA, and they trust VA with their health care at 92%. That is not something you'd see in the private sector. It's not something you'd see anywhere. And what we're seeing in these outreach events is what this means to veterans. We recently had a veteran down in Texas who came to one of our barbecues that we had across the country, and he came with his daughter. He wasn't previously eligible for care, and he's a Vietnam veteran. And at that event with his daughter, he signed up for care for the very first time, 50 years after serving our country. That's what this campaign is all about. That's what this effort is all about. Earning trust with those veterans and bringing them to VA so we can get them the health care that they deserve.
Well, I know it's exciting when the news breaks out for those veterans. So what are the services that are available?
Absolutely. So every veteran under this new law who served in Vietnam, who served in the Gulf War, who served in Iraq or Afghanistan, or deployed in support of the global war on terror are all eligible for VA health care. That includes low or no cost prescriptions. It includes primary care. It includes mental health care. It includes the full suite of resources. In addition to that, the PACT Act made it much easier for veterans to get monthly disability compensation. Now, what that is when a veteran goes overseas and fights for our country, they often come back with health conditions that follow them home from war. When that happens, we provide monthly payments to those veterans. And under the PACT Act, it's much easier to get service connected for those conditions and ultimately get those payments. So we have those things. We also have the GI Bill, which can help you go to school. We have home loans, which can help you buy a home with no money down. We also have memorial affairs to help memorialize veterans at the end of their lives. But the PACT Act particularly expanded health care and benefits, and that's what we're doing the outreach on to make sure that veterans are getting that health care when they need it and where they need it.
Adam, where can my viewers go to learn more about this service?
Absolutely. So they can visit us at any VA healthcare facility across the country. They can call us at 1-800-MY-VA-411, or they can visit us at va.gov. And I would just encourage your viewers out there to give us a chance. Whether you've come to VA in the past and had a good or bad experience, or you're coming to VA for the very first time, we want you to come to us, and we're going to do everything we can to serve you and to earn your trust, because you've served our country and you deserve the very best.
Adam Farina, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And we'll have more local lifestyles for you right after this message. Please stay with us.